Got her going there, Dale?
I got it going.
Okay, call this meeting to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I did get a message from Dale, he's not gonna make it tonight.
Okay.
Dale, I think I see Dale there.
Dale Flannery.
Wrong Dale. You lost weight, Dale. Can't see.
Alright, do we have any additions or corrections to the agenda? Hearing none, I did entertain a motion to act on it.
I'll make a motion that we accept the agenda as written.
I'll second.
We have a motion, it's properly supported, any other discussion on it? Hearing none, call for the motion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Public comment, you're on, Dale.
Minutes.
I don't have,
Oh, the minutes, oh, she's,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to move on.
I do the same thing, Terrence.
The minutes,
Every meeting.
okay, the minutes of May 12th, 2026.
Recommend we approve minutes of May 12th.
Okay,
Second.
we have a motion, properly supported, any other discussion? Call for the motion. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Now we get into the public comment, so Dale,
I've
did you?
seen Barb back from Florida.
Yeah,
Got a nice tan. That's all I got to say.
You gotta say most of that.
No public comment?
no words of wisdom from the township board?
Nothing.
Barb's.
Dale, welcome Barb back.
And now Barb's red.
Okay. All right, get right on to the business items. We have the home occupation regulations review. And again, Kevin's put together a little cover memo for us and a couple draft and a clean copy. So I'll turn it over to him to give us a overview here.
So most of the changes in the updated draft are related to home-based automotive services. The only other change would be in regard to home-based businesses, where it talks about the types of uses that it's intended for and excluded uses. That was moved closer to the beginning of the section, so that instead of reading through 20 different items, somebody can see that right away. Otherwise, a lot of the changes are related to home-based automotive repair businesses. One addition you'll see under subsection 19 is letter A. So when preparing the home-based automotive repair businesses, the expectation would be that they likely are more likely to have hazardous materials. But in preparing some hazardous material language, it's also possible that some other home-based businesses may have that, so I just added letter A to 19, so that would apply equally to all home-based businesses.
Okay.
Other than that, all the new language is in subsection C, and just seeking planning commission's feedback on those proposed items.
Okay. Would it be worth noting on there that they have to be in compliance with state regulations regarding hazardous waste storage and disposal? I mean, that's what the intent is there, but I just flag it.
We can definitely add some language there that, they have to provide proof of compliance with state regulations.
Right, at least have contacted them to find out what they can store, and how much they can store. That type of thing.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question.
Sure.
Why would we limit, just the statement where it's changed and it says, but no other home-based business will be required to have storage in the rear yard only. Why would we let anybody store stuff out front in a home-based business?
Where is that?
That was basically on his memo of D I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just read it.
So yeah, the way the language is written is for a home-based business in general, there's no restriction, it just says outdoor storage would be reviewed by the planning commission. So that would be at the planning commission's determination. I could add that language so that, you know, storage for all home-based businesses may only be in the side or rear yard or in the rear yard. But we definitely wanna get the planning commission's feedback on that.
It's like for a snow removal business or a landscaper, something of that nature.
I think it all should be on the side or rear.
How do you, I guess one of the things that instantly came to mind there is, so the snowplow guy that owns the business that's there, he's probably gonna park in his driveway. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just if he has multiples.
Multiple.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to properly wordsmith that.
Well, again, we would have the opportunity to review his plan, so
Yeah.
at that point, we could. At that
There's a
moment, we could
huge
put-
difference between somebody's one truck and
Yes.
parking,
Well, no, it's-
you know, 5.
So. Any other comments, Barb?
No, other than what Tim mentioned, I think it was very well written.
Yes. Don?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
I'm fine too.
Everybody, yeah, I think it, again, it was,
Yeah.
Comprehensive.
I add to that, it was well. Okay, where we go from here now, you gonna finalize it and maybe make
With
that
those
one
changes?
change? Make that one change and.
Yeah, the next steps is for me to put this into a formal ordinance format.
Okay,
I'll also include the sketch plan, so home-based business regulations, but also adding so that accessory dwelling unit can have a sketch plan instead of a full-blown site plan. And then just doing a more thorough review of the zoning ordinance to make sure dotting the i's, crossing the t's.
Okay.
Once I have that done, this may be beneficial for legal counsel to look over. But those we have to put it in ordinance format, have legal counsel review, and then schedule it for a public hearing as soon as possible.
sounds good. Okay, back to the agenda here. The elephant in the room here, data centers. Like we were kind of talking before, these so evolving though, that every time you think you got a handle on it, something new pops up. And I don't know, it's I think only allowing them in the industrial zone, we've kind of limited at least our exposure to the township considerably. But we still need, I guess, to finalize this at some point in time. So do we wanna just kind of wait and see what else comes up wind-wise in the wind? Solon Township, you mentioned, Kevin's had some more issues or?
I think, you know, Solon's definitely working through a very complex project. At this point, there's not a lot of first movers data centers. We're seeing it all across Michigan, you know, these very large data centers have a lot of public concern. One item I'm still waiting for is, you know, Michigan Townships Association is in the process of preparing kind of a template.
Yep.
But when I checked last week, it still wasn't ready. I don't know how much more, we'll be able to do to get the specifics. I'd really love to see what the MTA comes up with. I don't have a timeline for if that's a month away, 3 months away, 6 months away. I'd have to check with the township to see how long we have left with the Sparta's moratorium. But this is definitely something the planning commission could sit with, review, any items or concerns that come up over the next couple of months. We do have time to address that.
Sounds like a good plan.
Is there any feedback on, the pyramid, that's a data center now, of the people or surrounding that building? If there's ramifications from, I don't know what township that's in.
That is
It's in game.
Gaines, yeah. From the articles I've read, I haven't heard anything specifically about people surrounding it that is in a less populated area. The concerns around with that data center that I have read about were, the job creation that they had promised didn't really come to fruition, and just some more of the general concerns. I did look at Gaines' ordinance when looking for stuff at Sparta. They just treat it much differently.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, that area is zoned, it's like industrial or a special commercial district, and their zoning ordinance didn't have any like specific data center regulations that I was able to find. But in terms of overall concerns, I didn't hear anything about like neighboring property owners having concerns, not that they don't exist, but it's more around just not having the economic impact that it was initially proposed to have.
Linda, did you have?
No,
I think we've got a good 10 months yet. I mean, we just put that into play, so
Yeah.
our moratorium is still well in place, so.
Yeah, I wish I'd have brought this month's issue of the township, or the MTA. There were a lot of things in there. You
Yes,
read through
there
all
was.
all the pending legislation, and it's touches on a
It's
lot of areas.
extensive.
Yeah, there was an article on data centers in there, I think, too. And that deal with, trying to sell them as a big job thing, I think once they're built, you're gonna have janitors and guards.
You'd have about 5 jobs.
Yeah, so, okay.
Mr. Chairman, I don't know if we can pull any, or if in the meantime, there'll be any studies done in Dowagiac. I think it was Dowagiac, I just heard on the news the other night that they're forming a group and filing a class action lawsuit against the township and the data center because of there's a whole group across that surrounding area that is suffering from insomnia, constant headaches, nausea. That was just a quick little blurb I heard on the news either last night or the night before, but I haven't had a chance to do any research on it or not. But I would imagine if they're doing that, they would have to be doing some studies to even for it to hold any weight whatsoever.
Sure, those will be widely available once they're done, but,
And that is one thing we did add to at least the current draft that's in front of you tonight is a lot of times when we have noise regulations, it's gonna be measured in dBA. So that's the level of human hearing, but those are concerns that we're seeing from different places in your data centers is the impact from noises that we can't hear. So the current draft does at least have a starting point that says, I think it's DBC, so it's that noise range, but it's below human hearing, and trying to put limits on that to avoid just those types of concerns.
so is everybody happy with just, kind of sitting on this and doing our own little research as we do, as it comes up, and kind of keep abreast with new developments?
Mr. Chairman, if that is going on in and I believe it's Dowagiac, I'll look it back up again, but would it make some sense to pull their ordinance just to compare it to ours to see what maybe they possibly missed?
Yeah.
And it might just be that part, I don't know.
I can definitely see what I can find for her to watch at, cause
Yeah.
that is definitely the one thing is we can't just put it on a shelf and let it sit.
Right.
No.
You have to be actively working
Right.
on
But
it.
they were actively researching stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at us go.
So that's kind of the note I have is that, you know, continue to research different projects and bringing the items to the planning commission for review.
Is that a farming community?
I believe so.
More or less it is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which we have by
Right,
stating
yes,
that it's
right.
going into only allowed in industrial, which we have.
Right, cause I mean, we talked about the effect on the orchards
Mhm.
as far as, any kind of climate change there that would be short, you know, in the immediate area, wildlife, that type of thing.
Bees.
Peas.
Yeah. Okay. Guess we can move on. Now we're down to public comment for items on or not on the agenda.
I just came to participate in local government, sorry I'm late, but I don't have any comment or anything.
Okay, we kind of breezed through it, we didn't really have much going on, so.
I had a small comment, we went out east for our oldest granddaughter's wedding, which was very fun. But we, on the way home, we got off the main track, so to speak, in lower New York. And to me, it was fascinating, because I had never seen anything like it, but they had, I bet, 1,000 windmills. And huge, giant windmills. You know, you went mile after mile, I've seen so many of them. But I couldn't help but think, you know, in Michigan, I don't think it's the right thing at all, but of scale, if you got a windmill operation of scale, I guess the state, you know, is one that runs them, you know, and allows the zoning and everything for them, which it'd be terrible to have something like that on the ridge, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, have you not been up into the upper part of the lower peninsula? They're everywhere.
Not much
Around Midland.
around,
You take a road trip to Midland,
Midland.
you'll go through,
Yeah.
it's just west of Midland,
Yeah.
there's a massive wind.
Massive, I mean,
I haven't been up there.
oh, same thing,
Same little
it's
bit
just
around Muddy.
mile after
Huntington,
mile
yeah.
after mile
I
after
never
mile,
seen this
yeah.
one.
This isn't,
Yeah.
I mean, you think about, they are the same problem as the solar farms.
Right,
What do you do with them when they break down? They can't recycle them, they can't put them in the ground, they can't burn them, they have no place to go with them.
try to restore the property that they're on, I mean, they have foundations on them that are unbelievable.
To me.
So they have the
They're
same
so-
problem.
They're just giant.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they hum, if you get up close to them, they hum.
And the payoff from the carbon footprint to actually make one, erect one, and run one, I don't know if they figured out how long the payoff is, but
It's negative.
it's just, yeah.
Of course, New York's big on that.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's big on what they can get government subsidies
Yeah.
for,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So,
I think one of the people that complain a lot is the flicker that they create. If you happen to be in line with sunrise or sunset, it can bother you.
Really eye-opening to me, I never seen anything like that.
Mhm.
Okay, anything else? Okay, do we have anything to share with ourselves and Kevin?
The only thing I'll follow up with Terry after this meeting, I think, with the home occupation regulations between putting into ordinance formats. It's unlikely to be ready for public hearing in July. So I'll follow up with Terry as we get more items to go, whether you have a planning commission in July, or what those agenda items will be. Just I'll follow up to make sure you guys are aware of whether or not there will be a meeting, what the agendas may be, and then
So any update on the trailer park, is that still?
I haven't heard anything in months. Kind of last piece that I remember, they had all their zoning approvals, and I had looked at their plan through Eagle to transition from the ponds to the new system, and it was quite an in-depth program, so that's been my impression. We haven't had any issues with them. They're just progressing with changing their sanitary sewer system and then building out that next phase.
Cause there was something in that township or MTA, whatever that book is. They had some legislation about trailer parks and their water supply, so, you know, it's a pending legislation on that, so. I don't know if that'd be something that would affect our park out here, cause they're on wells, you know, so.
There is potential for mobile home parks. From township's perspective, is really we have simple site plan review.
Right.
Past that point, mobile home parks are regulated by the
Right.
mobile home commission, so a lot of the sanitary sewer, water, other issues inside the park are all handled through the state.
Any update out on Camp Lake, that whole project off Division?
On, can't remember the name of the road,
It starts, the name starts with an H and I.
but yeah, where they conditionally rezoned C2 and Ag 2.
Mhm.
Yes, they have at least one property that has sold. They're building homes back there. I had a conversation with the owners, cause there's the one property in particular that really needs some cleaned up, so they are in the progress of having that conversation with them. And then they are, they had, I think it was a few lots that they couldn't get to perk separately, so they are working on putting a shared septic system in place for some of those. But it'd still be single family homes. Township will have no financial or anything to do with that that small sewer system or septic system, and that is being reviewed by the county health department, so.
And any update on the fence issue between Mr. Rhodes and Mr. Savalas? No?
No, I did, I have completed inspections of Zavala's, they are 100%
Still all
compliant with their special land use. They're growing things in the greenhouse the way they should be. So I was out there almost 2 weeks ago now, and I'm in the process as that I'll be giving the Zavala's a letter just to yes, you know, I was out inspected, you provide proof, and they are in full compliance with their special land use.
The brothers with their landscaping business up here, are they cleaning up all of that wood that it looks like has been brought in again?
I will talk with the zoning enforcement officer, to see where we're at with that, because I have not been off the site, but I am aware that there were some concerns with what they were doing on the property.
Well, they were hauling in concrete.
Well, it wasn't concrete,
Right,
but
but
what I
that's-
saw,
yeah.
it was a
I'm
bunch
not
of
sure
more
if
wood
Yeah.
that they're not supposed to be processing into mulch. They're supposed to just bring in mulch. And this looked like a bunch of trees and brush and things that, they're not supposed to be making mulch there, they're supposed to just bring it in. So it's not supposed to be a processing
Right.
station, so,
They were doing pretty good there for a while.
yeah, it still hasn't been cleaned up, it's.
Not completely.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they organized it a little
It's
bit.
over
better.
a year,
Yeah.
so. Time to cut bait
Yeah.
for fish.
I have one thing to add, Kent County Parks are having a grand opening of the Wallfield Dog Park, June 27th. So, 45 acres, if you got dogs, they spent over $2 million on
Wow.
it. They're gonna have the grand opening, so that's a Saturday. So. That's all I have.
Anything else?
I got a question for Tim.
Sure.
Tim, how'd the softball thing go today?
Oh, they got beat.
You were quite high up in the, I'll say, quarterfinals, or where were you guys at?
It's quarterfinals, yeah, they won regionals last weekend.
Congratulations to that.
Yeah.
That's That's really good.
Yeah. What a difference a coach makes. And a good pitcher. I mean, Talia Dowser's probably one of the best. She's definitely top 5 pitchers that ever went through Sparta.
That's awesome.
Definitely, and she's a sophomore.
Wow.
So by the time she graduates, she'll probably, could be marked as the best pitcher that went through.
Nice.
Saw Ravenna's team, they're left.
They won today.
She's a junior.
Yep, they won
She's got a
today.
full ride to Central and they beat Bronson, I think 12-2 today.
Yeah.
So they're in the state finals, I think, aren't they? Or the
That one
semis.
inning,
Yeah,
they were down 2-1.
yes, they were.
They just blew up an inning, so, yeah. Yeah, the girls did great. I mean, it's their first regional championship in 31 years for Sparta. So,
Congratulations.
yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Well,
I coached the JV
I'm
team
clapping for
with my
that.
daughter.
I'm
Yeah.
clapping for the team.
Yeah, they did really well.
Didn't the girls say they lost something?
Yeah,
They
but they
did.
still won the regional
But
championship.
they were still
Come on.
smiling, so.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're gonna start working the cemeteries again. We're gonna get back at it, now that I'm back. And of course, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, looking for something to do late Wednesday afternoons, come join us.
You're working on all of them, or are you
We're in the
concentrating?
older area, we're concentrating on the older headstones and the ones that has nobody, yes, there was quite a blow up on Facebook about us touching people's headstones that,
Oh geez.
and I assured them, we've been professionally trained and we're not out there to do harm, we're only trying to maintain and help those who have no one to do it.
You could contact the families?
We could,
Oh, but you.
But-
No.
trust me, I doubt there's anybody around from the 1800s to contact, so.
Oh.
Good point.
It's close.
Yeah, it's all good. Everybody take a breath.
Fair enough.
If there's nothing else, I guess we will.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Words go out of my mouth. We have a motion, all those in favor?
But we didn't have a second.
I support it.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear you. You got this.
Let's keep turning your back to me.
I'm sorry.
You gotta go home.
Alright,